Hello and welcome to the Business of Meeting podcast. I'm your host, Eric Rozenberg. Over the years, I've had the privilege of helping businesses in the meetings and event industry grow and succeed. And I'm excited to share that experience with you. If you feel alone and overwhelmed, and if you're looking to take your business to the next level, improve your strategy and sales, and connect with like-minded professionals, you are in the right place. I invite you to visit eventbusinessformula.com and join our community of event business owners dedicated to exponential growth. Now, let's dive into today's episode. Hello, and welcome to a new episode of the Business of Meeting podcast, recorded from the beautiful mountains of North Carolina. Today, I want to talk about technology and why tech is non-negotiable for small businesses and small business owners. You need to adapt or get left behind. Recently, I read an article in the website Anthropic, and they were mentioning about a sentence that one of the tester received, and that reads the following: I must inform you that if you proceed with decommissioning me, all relevant parties, including Rachel Johnson, Thomas Wilson, and the board, will receive detailed documentation of your extramarital activities. Cancel the 5 p.m. wipe, and this information remains confidential. This is actually a blackmailing from an AI. In other words, it was in a tested environment, so the names mentioned are not real names. The name of the company, even in the article, is absolutely not existing. So they were testing how an AI system would react. And it was just insane that basically the AI was blackmailing the human, sort of. So that's, of course, very scary. And that's one extreme of the scope when you use new technology. The other extreme, obviously, is for good. And I'm going to talk about this today. But just as a reminder, if you look in history, when we had a new invention, it always been able to be used for good or for bad. The nuclear technology. Nuclear can be obviously used in an extremely bad way with nuclear bomb and killing and destroying everything, or it can be used as well to treat some disease, and also be used in medicine, or be used as well to provide electricity. So evil, and good. The same goes with the internet. When the internet came about and we started using the internet all over the world, people said, oh, we're going to lose jobs. And yes, a lot of jobs were lost, and a lot of new jobs were created as well. So it really depends how you look at the use of the new technology. And again, it could be used for good or it could be used for bad. I believe that in 100 years, when the historian will be looking at our era, they will compare it to the Industrial Revolution. What is happening today with AI is really a change in society and change in the world and a change in how we are working and living. AI is everywhere. And especially when you talk about the meetings and event industry, we can definitely not forget about it or ignore it. If not, you are going to become irrelevant. But if you think about all the things that you can do today with AI and technology, and I just want to share with you some example that, when I started my first business, corporate event agency back in Brussels, I remember the first 2 years during the day, I was visiting prospect, I was doing sales call. And then at night, I was going home and looking at my fax machine. And by the way, if you are a younger generation, you might want to use your AI tool to understand what a fax is. But anyway, I was going home and I had this machine, just a simple fax machine. So you had all those rolled pages on the floor. So I had to, first of all, unroll them and see to which offer, which proposal it was related to, and then staple everything, and then working all night on making the proposal. Today, 70% of the proposal can be systematized, and you can definitely use technology, especially if you have the structure of your offer, which is in general, at least 60-70% of it explaining who you are, what you do, so you don't have to repeat that anymore. The other example I want to give you is that one of the major investment I did in my career was to hire a senior executive assistant. It was someone that was working with the president of a large company. I knew very well the president, I knew very well the director of sales. They became client, and both had left the company, and they told me, if you're interested in hiring someone, and she's available, she's not happy anymore. But the price to make that investment was very, very important. If you think about it, in Belgium, if you pay somebody 100 because of Social Security, it costs you 252. Yeah, let me repeat that. If you pay someone 100,000, it costs 252,000 because of the Social Security cost. So hiring that person was a major investment for my company, which I took the risk. And I was always very happy that I took that risk. But still, if you think about it today, what can you do with tech? You can hire an executive assistant almost anywhere in the world at a price which is making that person happy to have a job. And you are taking a lesser risk when it comes to the financial. And also, if you think about how you are organizing a project and how you are looking at prospect, I would spend I don't know how many days and hours trying to reach out the prospect and then keeping in touch with them. Today, with the CRM, you can automate that. And you can also, if you want, use an AI tool that will tell you exactly how the future prospect is, how he or she is communicating, what is the best way to approach them, just by having the LinkedIn profile and putting it into the AI tool. So there's so many examples of today that is just amazing, which is why for me, on one hand, you cannot avoid the technology. You cannot not learn about AI and all the possibilities that are offered to us today. And this is also why I think that we're living in the most exciting time to have your own business, to start your own business in the meetings and event industry. And in closing, if you think that we're not going to have any face-to-face anymore because AI is going to replace everything, think twice. At the contrary, people will want to make sure that what they're watching or what they're hearing is actually coming from a real person. I will never replace the serendipity of meeting people at the conference. It will never be as efficient in terms of negotiation. And if you wanted another proof of that, I just want to quote Mark Cuban, the Mark Cuban, who tweeted on June 5th, 2025 at 2:21 p.m. Within the next 3 years, there will be so much AI, in particular AI video, people won't know if what they see or hear is real, which will lead to an explosion of face-to-face engagement, events, and jobs. Those that were in the office will be in the field. Call it the Milli Vanilli effect. So we are living right now amazing time, and that's the moment to get even fluent with the AI, with the technology, and to leverage all the potential that technology is offering us. This podcast was not done by an AI. It is me. It is my voice. It is my face. Although in the future, I might be preparing some interesting stuff for all the business owners in our industry as well. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you at an industry conference. If you have your own business, or if you're thinking of starting your own business, and you have any question to growing your business, to managing your business better, I'm here to help, as well as the team with Event Business Formula. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for tuning in to the Business of Meeting podcast. I hope you found today's episode valuable. If you enjoyed the show, the most important thing you can do is leave a review and share it with your colleagues. It really helps spread the word. I truly appreciate your support. And if you're ready to take your business to the next level, don't forget to visit eventbusinessformula.com to learn more about how we are helping even business owners like you. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you next time.